You know what's really cool? It's taking your childhood passion and making it into a business, and that's what Kelly ONeal has done. So thanks for joining me, Kelly.
Thank you for having me.
About this passion you had and how you've turned it into a fabulous business and a retail store in Santa Fe.
Okay, I'll try. In a nutshell, right? So I, as a child, collected weird things, ephemera, paper ephemera, largely, antique saint prints, antique snake prints, antique bird prints, and those became a giant collection that really had no purpose except my own obsession, right? So about 20 years ago, we turned, a little over 20 now, we turned some of those prints into pillow fronts and started Design Legacy's pillow collection. That morphed into an entire fabric line, which was originally 7 patterns that we imported. That turned into, today, 400 or so patterns, some licensed deals outside of that, my own artwork translated into patterns, and 400 or so pattern collection has been born of that thought. So
these are some fabrics that you have taken from your original collection as well as some new designs and put together. Can you take us through some of the original?
So our original collection was all natural history based, which was butterflies, birds, flowers, really early 18th century prints, largely they were derived from. And I re-engineered and colored those into a fabric pattern. We have been known for these giant scales of things, but we now offer all different scales in the same patterns.
Can I see some other ones?
This is still a bestseller, by the way. This one was taken from an early paper doll book I found.
Love it.
That one's very popular for kids' rooms, obviously. This one is from a really early scarf.
These patterns and these fabrics were made into pillows initially, and now they are sold as...
Now we sell it by the yard. We sell ready-made drapes, upholstery, dining chairs, what have you, and pillows still. Lots and lots of pillows. So, and we've morphed into some license gigs, which you're holding a Michelle Nussbaumer fabric. She is fabulous. She's every bit as fabulous as her presence on Instagram.
Exactly.
She and Denise McGaha, who is equally fabulous, both have licensed collections with Design Legacy, the parent company.
Who's this one from?
This is from my collection.
Okay.
Again, I think the chinoiserie obsessed of all of us. And it has some beautiful colorways as well. Denise is she's our modernist. So she takes a really, I think, impressive stance in the market. And I think she has a really unique design perspective in that it's always crisp and fresh, but a little bit timeless. This one is called Beta, which was inspired by the movement of a betta fish's tail.
Love it.
This is Denise, which is Judd, based on Donald Judd's sort of simplistic approach. This is Beta in green from Denise, which I'm obsessed with this one. This one's going to end up in my own house.
Well, you know it's fabulous when it ends up in your own house too. How about that?
And this is a Michelle, so she is obsessed with, you know, all things mental. And it's an obvious take on the Rorschach test.
I was gonna say, I could tell.
And I think you're seeing a good color range here of things that every pattern comes in multiple colorways. If the thing we do differently, I think, from most lines is, if you like Beta in this pattern, or this colorway, we can color it custom for you in that.
So your store has an overview and a conglomeration of all of these fabrics for the consumer to buy.
Our store, I think, sort of encapsulates the entire Design Legacy breadth in that it's a little jewel box of a presentation of everything we do. My artwork, Denise and Michelle's upholstery and fabric, all sorts of things made here in the United States, and we're very proud of that. So,
let's talk a little bit about your artwork, where your inspiration comes from, and where your creativity flows from.
Well, I'm a colorist, I guess is the best way to put it. I studied art in college. I've painted since I was a child, but I professionally have done so in the last maybe 15 years for the market, and it's exploded into this color block situation where if blue is hot, you will see a lot of blue here, and it is right now particularly.
And so you can get original pieces from you, but you can also customize artwork from you.
You can. I have a great license at Left Bank Art too as well with a limited print series. You can customize artwork to your own color scheme, size, palette, whatever.
But you're also doing some murals.
I'm doing wonderful murals, I think. You can select from my maybe several thousand paintings at this point, and we can custom engineer that to a mural for your wall, which has been a really fun foray for these, especially for the commercial designers. They're really loving it.
So if someone can't get to Santa Fe, they can find your pieces online also, as well as through any of the companies that might license your product.
The store name is ONeal, and we're in Santa Fe, in the heart of Santa Fe, and I hope you can come. And
you can drive there if you can't get on a plane.
Right, and if you can't, the website is ONeal.com, and it's, I think, a pretty good overview of what Design Legacy represents.
Well, what I love is that you've taken a childhood obsession, you've taken a college learning time, and you have made it into a business. So if there's something you'd love to do, know there's opportunities, especially in home.
Definitely, follow it.
Exactly, follow your heart, and also follow Kelly ONeal. He's fabulous. Thanks for joining me.
I really appreciate it.